I found students usually will, at first they may feel intimidated because it seems like a bigger project, but ultimately I feel like they kind of get excited and get more engaged because it's something that's usually related to their real life, the real world, and they usually get to be a little bit more creative and create a product that they enjoy making a little bit more than just like a standard essay or something like that. I would say the biggest challenge we face at our school. So I teach at a continuation high school, which means we have students kind of coming in and out throughout the school year. So getting kids caught up if they come in late to what's going on and making sure that they get all of those resources and all that information that maybe they weren't in class for the day that we presented it, and making sure they understand what's going on. That's kind of our biggest challenge for PBL. I encourage collaboration amongst students by, making sure they understand the importance of the group element of the project, making sure that they know that they need to get this done together, that there's the expectation that everyone needs to be involved in this and that everyone's getting a grade and everyone needs to be participating. We also try to get buy-in by making the products or what they're creating something that they're excited for, some sort of project that they want to collaborate on, that they can kind of see where other people's skills or abilities can help create a better product for everyone.
So PBL has changed my approach to teaching because it's helped me design learning activities that are really focused on a project and the outcome of that project. And so all the learning that the students do in preparation to create whatever I'm asking them to create has purpose. And it's allowed me to introduce content in new and creative ways. Start small. Start with something. It could be an introductory unit where you're asking students to create something for an actual event that already happens. And it doesn't need to take too long. It just needs to have the project element. So if you take your students through the cycle, then you see what's working for you. And then it's going to be messy that first time, and that's okay. Give yourself grace and then try it again. I think the important thing to start small is to have a really clear idea about what you want the outcomes to be. So if you know you need to teach persuasion, right? What are going to be the products that are going to allow students to do that? And then think about what is the content you need to teach or you want them to learn, and then bring the two together. Again, it doesn't need to take super long. Try those really small, short units and then build on that. Maybe the first small one that you do can then inform the next project that you do. And so we're building on the skills throughout the year.
Well, my biggest takeaway was working collaboratively with my peers. I remember working at the end. At the end, we had to present our projects, and it forced me to step outside of my comfort zone. I notice a lot of times when I do lessons that require students to do presentations, they get really nervous. So it's an opportunity. I think public speaking is a skill that all students should have upon graduating high school. Well, I want my students to experience. I want my students to see how their education applies to the real world. That's what I'm hoping to accomplish, so that they can see the value, that their education will have in the real world. Well, there's a big world out there, and I want my students' first experience with a PBL to be. I'm an Algebra 1 teacher, so I want to incorporate a project where they learn about financial literacy with using Algebra 1 standards. So I'm a big proponent of financial literacy, and we don't have any courses on financial literacy. So I'm going to bring that into. That's the project that I'm going to create to teach students about financial literacy using Algebra 1 standards.